Hello, thank you very much.
Terry.
Hi, Terry. I'm Z.
Hi, Z.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Terry. Hi, Terry. Good morning. How are you? Good, good. How's Andy? He's okay. We got a family friend today after, so he's home making his. Yes, that he's my ice cream maker, yes. I don't know what this is. Plastic trays. Oh. Yes, did you get it out? Might have done before your time. No, we still have them. We used to use them for pumpkin. Let's give it a shot. Let's give them that food. Well, I freeze it so that I just have cubes that thaw out. Yeah, I mean, that's my. They're, you're still, is that, do they have something in it? Yeah, you do. Do you have pasta? No. Here. I've been saying that for years, and that has not materialized in my lap, so I may have to do something more active.
Oh, I had to get him to do an estimate. Yeah, you should, because, I mean, I was like, I'm so great. Yeah.
Love you so much.
In beauty, may I walk all day long. May I walk through the seasons. May I walk. May I walk in peace. May I walk in peace. On this path, may I walk through my life. May I walk in old age. May I walk. May I walk in peace. May I walk in peace. May I walk, may I walk. walk, always walk
In peace,
in peace.
may we walk.
May we walk
In peace,
in peace.
may I walk.
May I walk with loving kindness,
In peace,
in love,
may you walk.
in joy,
In peace.
in love. May we walk.
Good morning, Celebration Center, and wonderful beams of light out there. Thank you for being here today on this holiday weekend. My name is Jen Fay, and I'll be your host today. Reverend Chris is on her honeymoon, so yay! Sending her and Ryan lots of love. Hope they're having a marvelous time. So if you are joining us online, please say hi in the chat and let us know you're here. And if you are joining us for the first time, please say hi and let us know where you're from. And if you want, you can scan the guest card with the Q code. We ask if you're in the room that you silence your cell phone, although you may keep it on in case you want to chat and make comments during the service. If you're in the room, we also have guest cards at the table over there, and you can place them in the basket. So we have a wonderful service planned for this week. It's really special because we have some really special guests I'll tell you about in a minute. But first I want to thank our amazing tech support with Ivor. They were doing all kinds of things that I don't understand this morning, getting everything hooked up and getting the sound system. We also are pleased to have Melissa and Z with us today as our speaker and musicians. Yay! So for the announcements, there is a workshop following service at 1 o'clock called the Oh My God Practice, and that is with Reverends Melissa and Z. And they're going to tell you more about this workshop after the talk, because the talk kind of plays into what they'll be offering. But it sounds really wonderful. And we're looking for 10 people. We're almost there, so hopefully, there's no hope about it. I know we'll have 10 plus people attending. And it's suggested a $25 love offering, but no one is turned away if they, are unable to pay. And for that, also you can register with the QR code by visiting celebrationcenter.org. Our annual appreciation potluck picnic is September 18th at 12:30, and we're also having it on Zoom, so if you're not, if you're one of our global members, you can still be there with us and just bring your own food and sit and eat with us. For those in person, we're suggesting finger foods to share. All right, and we're looking for volunteers for the picnic, and if you visit celebrationcenter.org, you can sign up for that. If you are considering becoming a member of the Celebration Center for Spiritual Living, please let Reverend Chris know at reverendchris@celebrationcenter.org. So members, there are a few minor requirements to become a member. There's a foundational level course that Reverend Chris is offering on September 14th in the evening, 5:30 to 8:30. It is called Science of Mind 101 and Membership in Spiritual Community. So that's on a Wednesday evening, Eastern Time. All are welcome. And then for those who have attended, we're going to have a special Sunday service that includes new members, honoring new members, and that will be on September 18th. Today is the final day to donate diapers for the Afghan refugees. And in the past weeks, people have been bringing them in. We have quite a few now, which is wonderful. But you could still also donate online, just donating funds for that Vision in Action. And for a number of weeks, they've been asking for a delivery person who would step up and take these donations monthly to the Lutheran Social Services. And someone has stepped up. I don't think he's even let Miriam know yet. And it's my husband. Jim Scrabbit. And if you want to volunteer, in any way, you can contact Miriam through the website. We're asking you to save the date for the event that's coming up that we are collaborating with Unity of Fairfax in Oakton. It's called Unite and Celebrate, a New Thought Renaissance. It's about rebirthing, reawakening, reviving the power of spirit within. And that's going to take place on Saturday, October 1st. In these announcements, I was not given the time, so maybe they're still fluid on it. I had heard 1 to 4, but don't set that in stone yet. There will be a drum circle to kick it off the night before on September 30th. All right, so now we're ready for our opening song with Melissa and Z.
I'm just coming to get my mic. I misled them. They're following me, but I came to get my
I was just
mic.
following her, so.
Can you move your feet?
Yes, I can.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. We're so happy to be here.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you to Reverend Chris, who's now happily married,
Yeah,
for
right.
having us here.
A bride.
Yeah. Thank you to Ivor, the tech magician, and also to Jan. And how are y'all doing today? Okay, we're going to do, we like to get y'all participating. No pressure. First, we're just going to start with a sing-along.
And if you're at home, we know that you can sing even if you don't think so, or you yell back at us.
Yeah.
Just yell at us. So this is a call and response thing. I'm going to sing the chorus for you once and you'll get it. It's very simple. Very simple. And then the verses are call and response. So I sing it and then I hand it to you and you sing it back. So it's all really easily first time, done. One and done. You ready?
And everybody at home, we can see you. So there you go.
Are y'all ready? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Too many things.
We could pray
Ivor's dealing with so many devices. There we go.
There we go.
I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of this love. I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of this love. That's it. I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of this love. I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of this love. After me, Spirit loves me. I know that. Spirit loves me. That's a fact. Yeah. I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of this love. I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of this love. Yes. When I'm down, I turn to you. When I'm down, you pull me through. Yeah. I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of this love. I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of this love.
I'm alone, feeling broken, I don't know where to go. Got a feeling if I'm willing, Spirit's opening the door, so I'm asking. Passing time while I'm catching in the last sad gasp of confusion, and it's slow. A little knowing that won't let go. Can't ignore it, and you know I won't, cause it's growing in the open. No more hoping now. Spirit holds my soul and says you gotta let me love you now. You are worthy of this love, so why not let me love you now? For you are worthy of this love. Yeah.
I surrender every little thing. I surrender. Hear me sing. Yeah. I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of this love. I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of this love. Worthy. I am worthy of this love. I am worthy of this love. Yes, I'm worthy of this love.
Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa and Z. We are worthy of this love. And so we are at the point in the service where we get a little quieter, and I invite you to take a nice full breath, connect with your heart, as we recite our vision together. We are celebrating spirit within and knowing the oneness of humanity. My reading today is from Ernest Holmes. We must be convinced that abundance is the natural state of the universe. To experience and accept abundance in our life, we must be convinced that as we conceive and believe, the universe handles the details. Sometimes that's the piece I forget. The universe handles the details. And so I invite you to close your eyes or just drop your eyelids, your gaze, and feel the chair supporting your body, the floor beneath your feet, and bring your awareness to your heart. So within that heart, there is love and light. And just your focus expands that energy. It is flowing out from you into this room. It is flowing out from you into the world. And as we anchor this energy, let's do some conscious breathing together. This is a 3-part breath: an inhale, a pause, and an exhale. So taking an inhale together, pause, exhale, and inhale, pause, exhale, inhale, pause, and exhale. And just continue to feel this inner light, this energy that's shining out. And imagine your stream of energy connecting with all the other people in our beloved community, the ones in the room and the ones online and the ones who will watch this service later. That we are connected. And so we pray that there is one life, and that life is the life of God. That life is perfect in every way. And we claim that life of God as our very own. The Spirit is expressing through each one of us powerfully, uniquely, and that Spirit is supplying us with everything we need, moment to moment. And as those desires from our heart bubble up, we affirm that it is a desire of Spirit expressing through us. And this desire will be fulfilled as we accept it as our own, as we see it as our own, as we imagine putting it on as our own, experiencing it in our life, that the power of our thoughts are so creative. And this includes all things of the physical world. The radiant health, the prosperity, the nutritious food, all things that make life easier. And this includes the emotional health, that we are uplifted by what we believe, that we are willing to embrace an ever grander vision for our lives, knowing that all things are possible through Spirit. And so as we conceive and believe, we simply allow the universe to take care of the details. And I am grateful for this philosophy, for this community that embraces this philosophy and the wonder that is being revealed through being in community and believing this philosophy. It is truly a gift for us all. And so I simply release these words into that law that's responding beautifully to what we believe, where we get to have the experiences we desire. We are blessed, and so blessed. And so it is. So now, let me introduce properly our musicians and speakers. And so, Dr. Melissa Felipe and Reverend Z. Egloff are longtime students and teachers of consciousness and transformation. They are both ordained ministers with Centers for Spiritual Living. They're here at the Celebration Center, but they're ordained through Centers for Spiritual Living. Melissa is a Tolkien mentor and personally trained by Don Miguel Ruiz, the author of the Four Agreements. She also has an honorary doctorate for her contribution in the field of music, the New Thought music, and she also holds a master's in spiritual psychology. Melissa and Z are founders of the Oh My God Life, which is an online and a traveling ministry. And you can visit their home at ohmygodlife.com, where they offer many videos, music, books, classes, and more. They also speak, perform, and facilitate workshops and retreats worldwide. So we have some really amazing people with us today. And so they are coming up to do to another song. There'll be an encouragement talk and more.
Hello
Thank you.
again.
Thank you, Jan.
Thank you, Jen. You mentioned a choir. Is there a choir here? And you're in it, right? I heard you singing. I heard you. So this is a song that's on our most recent CD that I hope y'all can relate to. I was just a child when Spirit came to me. He said, girl, you have things you are meant to do, so lean on me. There have been times when I thought I wouldn't make it through, and that's when Spirit would turn my head the other way and have me sing to you that if I believe, I can. I know that if I can see it, God has a plan. And I will get to the end of my life and be proud of the race I ran. 'Cause if I believe, I I can. Following my dreams, I've often felt alone. But each time I was wandering, thinking I was lost, I would be shown. And now I stand here. I know I am right where I'm supposed to be. And I will hold to the truth God has given me. Now that I see that if I believe, I can. I know that if I can see it, God has a plan. And I will get to the end of my life and be proud of the race I ran. 'Cause if I believe, I can.
There was a time when I couldn't go on and I tripped and fell. Oh, I was down, full of pain, misunderstanding, closing in, nowhere to go but where I landed. Wait, that's when I heard a voice in me. It filled me up. It said, believe in yourself. What you're here to do, you got no more excuses. When you follow what's true for you, I was raised up. I was made new. Now I'm standing here right in front of you to speak, to give you the word that was given to me. 'Cause nothing can stop you when you believe.
Others may say that I am wrong. Ha! What can they know when I know that if I
There was a time when I couldn't go on and I tripped and fell. Oh, I was down.
I
Closing in, nowhere to go but where I landed. Wait, that's when I heard a voice in me. It filled me up. It said, believe in yourself. What you're here to do, you got no more excuses. When you follow what's true for you, I was raised up. I was made new. Now I'm standing here right in front of you to speak, to give you the word that was given to me. 'Cause nothing can stop you if you believe. I was raised up. I was made new. Now I'm standing here right in front of you to speak, to give you the word that was given to me. 'Cause nothing can stop you if you believe, to give you the word that was given to me. 'Cause nothing can stop you
I can.
if you believe.
Thank you.
Thank you. If you believe. If I believe, I can. If I believe, I can. We know here the power of those words, right? Here at Centers for Spiritual Living, we know that there is one power, one life, in and through all of creation. Everlasting, ever no ending power, love, joy, peace. We know that. We also know that as this power is all things, so it must be here, right? In me, in you, in each and every one of us. And then here's where it gets fun and tricky and sometimes difficult, because we know if we are all made of this power that we are creative, that our consciousness is creative, that we can create our lives with our consciousness, right? Now, some of us, when we first come into these rooms, we're like, ooh, wow, that's cool. I'm going to manifest some stuff, right? Like, ooh, I can create parking places and jobs and relationships and all that kind of stuff, right? Like, that's cool. And then, I don't know about y'all, but sometimes this happens where there's something we really want to manifest, right? Something we really, really want, and it's not happening. It's not manifesting. And then we say, well, is God broken? Or am I broken? Like, what's going on? That is when it's time to co-create with the divine. We're always co-creating with the divine. But when we're feeling stuck in our consciousness creation process, that's when we want to look at co-creation in a deeper, richer way. So that's what we want to do today. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. So Melissa's going to get us started. Melissa, are you ready?
So one of the things that I like to do, you can hear me? There we go. One of the things that I like to do when we're going to, plan a new talk is I go to the dictionary and I look up all the words, each word in the title or the subject matter that what we want to talk about. I look it up in the dictionary. So when we wanted to do a talk, we decided to do co-creation, and I went to the dictionary, and do you know what? Co-creation is not in the dictionary yet. It may happen. We all might make it be in there, but co-creation is not in the dictionary, which threw me off a little bit. And then I thought, okay, so I have to think of another word for co-creation. And what I got was collaboration, right? We work with others and we are co-creating something. And the definition of collaboration is the action of working with someone to produce or create something. It is the action of working with someone, or in the case of spirit, something, to produce or create something, right? So I don't know about y'all, but whenever I've collaborated with a human, what I notice is it's a lot easier to collaborate with someone when I like the person that I'm collaborating with. Right? Have you ever had to collaborate with someone you didn't care for? Anyone? Oh, yeah. It's so, 2 hands up. It's so challenging. So how do we come to like someone more? We get to know them better. Usually my experience is when I get to know someone, I pretty much like most people. I can find things to like about most people. And so what do we do to do that? We cultivate communication. And that means we spend time with the person or the presence. And we communicate and we listen. We talk, we share, we're authentic, and we listen. And as we do this, we spend time and we talk and we listen, we deepen in our intimacy, in our connection, right? And then it's more pleasant to collaborate. So now to take that to spirit, what I'm talking about is prayer and meditation. We spend more time, it doesn't have to look like sitting alone in a room in the dark meditating. We can talk to spirit when we're driving along in the car. We listen, we talk, we spend time. We are aware that we are in the presence and we communicate, right? And the more we do that, the deeper that connection gets. And then we can recognize the voice, the suggestion of the collaborator that we are working together with to co-create our life. So at one point, Z and I were in ministerial school. This was quite a ways ago now. But we were in ministerial school together, and I was collaborating with someone. So there was a concert coming to town, and I was hired to be the music director for this concert, a spiritual concert by kind of a hotshot spiritual person who shall remain unnamed. I was communicating not with that person directly because they're kind of more of a hotshot. They had an assistant, right? So I was communicating with their assistant. And this particular assistant was so difficult for me. I did not like them. I didn't know them, but I did not enjoy any of the communications. They were difficult. I felt, patted on the head and pushed away and all those terrible feelings. I was having a really hard time. And at one point, I got this particularly snarky, gnarly, yucky email from this person. And I was really reactivated. My term I like is perturbated. I was perturbed. I was so in my stuff. I was really trying to come up with some kind of response that would seem even remotely ministerial. And I could not. Like I just couldn't think of a kind or not authentic and kind way to respond. So I went to Z that day and I said, I think we have nothing on the schedule today, right? And that was true. So I said, okay, I'm going to the beach. Because we live in California, Northern California, we're 30 minutes from the beach. So I said I have to, because that's where I have to go when I'm just like all up in it. And that's where I was at that day. So I'm driving out to the beach knowing I'm going to get to the beach. I'm going to walk down to the ocean and I'm going to turn. I'm going to start walking along the ocean and I'm going to ask Spirit, what the heck do I do and say? Do with this person and say to this person to be able to create an amazing event and have it be a loving experience and also remain at least seemingly kind. And so I'm knowing that, and I get out to the beach, and I walk down to the water, and I turn, and I start walking. And what comes out of my mouth is, Spirit, why? Why are you making me go to ministerial school? I was, and then I heard, like a voice like from a movie, I heard this voice say, you have no idea. It was so powerful that like tears sprang to my eyes just, autonomically kind of, and I heard it again. You have no idea. And I was just taken aback. Really, I did eventually keep walking and just let it kind of move through me. What is that meaning? And I got two different meanings for me about it that certainly clarified themselves as time went on that were true. One was I really had no idea why I was going to ministerial school. I really had no idea, but I was called. That's a reason. Y'all, I know you're all called to things, and then I'm sure I'm not the only one that has this tendency to want to dismiss because of logic, but when we're called, we're called. It's our thing to do. So I was called. So that was the first thing, but I really had no idea. And the second meaning that has certainly shown itself to be true is I had no idea what great good Spirit had in mind for me with ministerial school. We did not know what we were going to be doing when we graduated. And we are having a blast. We are really having a blast. So what I realized with that person that I was communicating with too and trying to collaborate with this being was that they were my least favorite kind of person to collaborate with, and that is a dictator who is pretending to be a collaborator. Anyone experience such a thing? Someone is just going to tell you how it's going to be, and then you're supposed to be inspired by their vision and just think it's yours and get on board like that. But in real collaboration, we leave room. We leave room for the other person. And when two or more are gathered, there is more that comes forth when we are allowing both people or beings or entities or presences to contribute. More can happen. We've all experienced this, right? Oh, I would have thought that it was going to be this, and then it turned into this even better thing because this person said this, and then this happened, and then this, and it's just this unfolding, and it's kind of magical. But I don't know about you, but when I came to Science of Mind, I was not collaborating with Spirit. I was not thinking, oh, I've learned this teaching. Now I know I'm a powerful being and I can help to create my reality with my beliefs and my thinking. Are you kidding me? I mean, really, that's so cool. And so I started doing that. I started doing it like a dictator. Okay, well, in that case, I want this. I want, by this date, I want it to look like this. I want it to unfold like this. And it's going to be so great because I'm going to have my answered prayer along with my currently existing life with no other changes. Just want the new added wonderfulness. No change, right? Like as if. And I think Spirit was like, well, that's no fun. That's not fun. What can I even do with that? I can But if I can say, I have this vision, I have this knowing of what I want to feel like. I just know that when it comes to this area of my life, let's say, I want to feel like, oh my God. So our ministry is called Oh My God Life. It's called Oh My God Life because Z and I both, as we look within ourselves and find our phrase, our go-to phrase that we say when we're like suddenly surprised in a happy way is, oh my God, right? Like I was just thinking about that person and they called me, oh my God, or whatever that kind of thing is, right? So we all have a phrase like that we just automatically comes out of our mouth or goes through our mind when happy, wonderful, spontaneous surprises happen. So that's why our ministry is called that, and that's the feeling that I use that phrase to help call up the emotion. When I think about what I want to co-create, I am allowing Spirit room to collaborate if all I go to is the feeling I want to have, which is, oh my God. Oh my God. It's so good. I don't have to know the details. I don't have to know why it's so good. I don't have to know how it became so much better than it was, 5 minutes ago. So, oh my God. So we have these 3 hacks, these 3 kind of, shortcuts to get to the exaggerated feeling that we're wanting to create in our process that is our responsibility in collaborating and truly collaborating, not dictating, with Spirit. Would you like to know what they are? Yes. All right. Well, number 1 is find your phrase. So what is your go-to phrase? You may have already started thinking what yours is. When you have a spontaneous, happy surprise, what comes out of your mouth? Now, I want to say mine and Z's happen, even though Z is a very chill human being. You don't always see that on Sunday morning, but Z is very chill. But still, their go-to phrase tends to be, oh my God. But a lot of people's is like, wow. It doesn't have to be all like, I'm very, woo, Chris Ashley and I are like, woo, like that kind of wow. But yours might just be, huh, It doesn't have to be a big, exuberant thing like me. So find your phrase. What is your phrase that you automatically respond to? And if you have a couple, just pick one. And then you can use that in your meditation. And then there's 2 phrases that we love to say when we're fanning the flames of the emotion that is our side of collaboration, which is, 1 is, this is more amazing than I could have ever imagined. This is more amazing than I could have ever imagined. Say that. This is more amazing than I could have ever imagined. And then, oh my God, or whatever your phrase is, it is beyond my wildest dreams. It is beyond my wildest dreams. Amen. Yes. And to talk more about all of that, I give you my beloved Z.
Hello. Okay, so I have a story about this whole Beyond My Wildest Dreams in action. Would you like to hear it? Yes. All right. So oh my God. Oh my God, they're going to tell a story. All right. So this was years ago now. I want to say, let's see, about 15 years ago. I went to the Center for Spiritual Living in Santa Rosa, California. And I was there on a Wednesday night to hear a talk by this person, maybe you've heard of her, Melissa Felipe. I did not know Melissa Felipe at this time. I went to hear this Wednesday night talk, and in the talk, there were seeds of what we're talking about now. So Melissa, in this talk, used the phrase, beyond my wildest dreams. And I'm sitting there in the congregation, and I'm like, oh, I really needed to hear this, because at this point, I was a good little metaphysician. I'd been doing this for decades at that point, and I had manifested a lot of things in my life, right? Except for one area. There was one area where I was getting into that, what I talked at the beginning, like that just kept hitting roadblocks, like why isn't this happening? And that one area was the area of relationships. Everything else was good, but relationships, So ever since I first embarked on the wild and wacky world of relationships, I had a few roadblocks. So the first one was understanding that I'm not straight. I was raised in Ohio in the 60s and 70s. I was taught sex ed by my gym teacher. There was no box for anything but straight. So that took a while to figure out, right? I eventually moved to California and I figured out, okay, there we go. Queer, gay, whatever you want to say. That was the first one. The second little roadblock for me as far as relationships is my gender identity. So I identify as gender rich, whole lot of gender going on, right? They, them pronouns, all that. Also, there was no box for that back in the day. There were not a lot of gender rich people roaming free that you'd see very often. So that took a while to figure out, but finally I got that too. Okay. But then, as I'm sitting there in the congregation listening to Melissa Felipe, I was aware of this other roadblock that I had yet to overcome, which was a tendency to be attracted to unavailable people. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I will explain it to you. So if someone really liked me, I wanted nothing to do with them. But if someone didn't care if I was dead or alive, I found them very, very attractive. Now, granted, this wasn't really helping me much in the area of relationships. And so as I'm sitting there listening to this Melissa Felipe person talk and use this phrase, beyond my wildest dreams, I was like, oh, okay, I need to let spirit in to my meditation and prayer work about this issue, because I've had my fixed vision and belief about this, and it is not getting me what I want. I need to open this up to spirit in a deeper way. This was very exciting to me. You might wonder what I thought about the Melissa Felipe person. Did I realize that's my soulmate up there? I did not. But I was really interested in what she'd been saying, right? I was really interested in these ideas. So I did go up to her afterwards. She doesn't really remember me at all. She has this vague memory of this gender-rich nerd who was very enthusiastic. Barely, though. Yeah, so whatever. I went on my merry little way to do my revamped prayer work with this idea of beyond my wildest dreams. Now, I have to say, I'm sure a lot of y'all know, when you first start this, a lot of times you can attract the opposite of what you want as a way of kind of weeding things out, right? And being able to say no to what you don't want and yes to what you do. So I had that experience. And then about a year later, I go to a spiritual retreat. And who should be the music director at this retreat but the Melissa Felipe person? Now, this time, she was interested in talking to me because I had just had a novel published, and someone else suggested, hey, you should go talk to Z, because Melissa was also interested in publishing a book. So we both noticed we had a lot to talk about. Like, we just wanted to talk and talk and talk and talk. And of course, this is a spiritual retreat with like 100 other people, and they wanted to talk to us too. We weren't really interested in talking to them. But it's a spiritual retreat, so you're supposed to be all like, namaste, namaste. We were like, namaste, like we don't really want to talk to you, but yeah. So we didn't really have as much time to talk as we would have liked. About a month after that, I went to take piano lessons with Melissa because I grew up playing classical piano. I was starting to play piano at the center where we were, so we had 2 lessons. And on the second lesson, we talked for 4.5 hours. Did we realize what was going on? No, we did not. There was two reasons. One is Melissa thought she was straight at the time. And my reason was, when I was doing all this manifestation work that I'd been doing, I kept seeing a very specific image in my mind. And it was an image of a woman with short blonde hair. And I'm thinking, well, I don't want to be dictating, right? So I want to make sure that I'm not, dictating this is how the person has to look. But I became convinced that no, I wasn't dictating. I was pretty sure that I was psychic, right? So I was just seeing what was coming. So when I'm hanging out with Melissa and it's so amazing, I'm like, well, she doesn't have short blonde hair. It's not her, right? So we were both totally clueless for about 2 months. We just each thought, I found my new best friend. Finally, after a little over 2 months, we both woke up to what was going on. Now, this was answered prayer for both of us, because both of us were praying for an amazing relationship beyond our wildest dreams, more amazing than we could imagine. And for both of us, it was outside that box, right? And we find now, 13 years later, we've been married for 10, together for 13, that indeed Spirit had some amazing things in mind, right? Because not only do we have this wonderful relationship that's so fulfilling and deep and wonderful and fun, but Spirit had all these other things in mind, including the music we do together and the ministry, so many different things, right? And beyond what was in our minds. Now, you might be wondering about now, but Z, you gender-rich nerd you, what about the woman with short blonde hair? Like, why, what was that about? Well, I think Spirit did plant that vision in my mind. And I think Spirit planted that vision in my mind because I needed it, because the whole unavailable, the pattern of unavailable? I was the one who was unavailable, right? That's why I was attracting unavailable people to me. But because I had this image in my mind about who my person was going to be, I was available for a friendship with Melissa. I was available in that 2-month period to have no games, no fooling around, right? Of like how when you're with someone, you just sometimes put an idealized version of yourself. I wasn't doing any of that. I was authentic and real and available with this person. And we started with a base of friendship, which then developed into more. So, here's the question. Is there anything in your life that up until now you have been unavailable to? Anything that you've been maybe dictating, maybe just a smidge, with Spirit? And if so, the first thing that comes into your mind, are you willing to collaborate, to co-create with Spirit, to allow this area of your life to be more amazing than what you have imagined until now? Yes? Okay, then Melissa's going to do one more thing with you.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, right on cue, because what I would like you to do is think of what your phrase might be. So I'd like you to feel into this. This is your part of collaborating. I'd like you to take that area of your life that Z just invited you to see, where you have yet to have the fulfillment of your dream, and close your eyes and just imagine that something or some series of things happens and you have a whole new experience. I want you to imagine yourself thinking about that area of your life and having that spontaneous response inside yourself of your word, your phrase. And it might be, oh my God. But whatever it is, this is beyond my wildest dreams. This is better than I ever would have, could have imagined it would be. And then as you say your phrase in response to me, I'm going to say mine. I'm going to say, oh my God. And I want you to imagine and continue to hold that area of your life in front of you, Picture yourself, not with the details of why you're feeling so happy, but with yourself feeling so grateful, so blown away, so in joy, so in love with this area of your life, as you respond with your phrase to my phrase, which is, oh my God. Say yours. Oh my God. Again. And picturing this, feeling this blown away, open-hearted joy, and feeling that feeling in your heart as you say again, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And now you open your eyes and you look around the room and you're wanting to share with people, oh my God. Oh my God. And so it is.
Let us pray. I invite you to take a deep breath and exhale with a sigh. Oh my God, oh my God.
Not yet.
That's next.
I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering.
There is only one source, one life in and through all of creation. Call it God, call it life, call it love, call it that which is beyond language. That is the truth of me, of each and every one of us here in the service, online at home, and all beings everywhere in all of creation. And so I speak my word right here, right now, for everyone listening, seen and unseen, that we are deepening our connection with the One. We are deepening our ability to collaborate, to co-create with Spirit. And when we do, things get magical. Things get amazing. Oh my God. I claim and affirm for each and every one of us this deepened relationship, this deepened collaboration with Spirit. And as this happens, our lives get more amazing than we could imagine, and our ability to uplift others and to affect the world in a positive way gets stronger and more beautiful and more loving and more rich and more powerful. And so I just give this prayer back to the One who makes it more amazing than anything we could imagine, because that's what Spirit does. And so I release this now, knowing it is done. And if you are in alignment with this prayer, please repeat after me, and so it is.
So it is.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering whose I am.
So it is.
So it is.
All right. Thank you so much for being here with us today, having us here. We have one more kind of fun thing we want to do now. Okay. Are you willing to move a little bit? You don't have to stand up. You can stay seated. But we're going to ground the message now into our bodies. And this has a call and response, and it looks like this. We're going to clarify, magnify, and then I say occupy, and you say occupy your faith. Not your face. Feel free to occupy your face. But it's occupy your faith. And then we're going to glorify, testify, fortify your faith. That's it. You got it. There's also a sung.
There is.
The music part that you'll
And you'll sing with
Melissa.
me. But to teach it to you, I'll have you sing it after me. It goes like this. Fortify. Fortify.
Fortify.
Fortify your faith.
Fortify your faith.
Fortify.
Fortify.
Now, I like to do this little thing, and you can do it too, or any little thing. Fortify.
Fortify.
There you go. Fortify your faith.
Fortify your faith.
That's it.
That's it. You got it. Okay. And we can see you, I remember, at home again. Okay.
Make sure
Are
that
we
went back
ready?
to the beginning, Ivor.
Yes.
Thank you.
We got a little snippet of this
As
already.
loud as it can
Here
be.
we go. Crank it up. Fortify your faith. Fortify your faith. I like to move. When I was a child, a little bitty baby child, I didn't believe in nothing. Faith is for suckers, I told myself. People who are weak, people who need help. But all around me, everyone would say, you gotta believe, you gotta pray. Believing in nothing ain't no way. Here's what you gotta do each and every day. You gotta clarify, magnify, occupy your faith. And then you gotta glorify, testify, fortify your faith.
Oh, you've got to fortify your faith. You've got to fortify your faith. Oh, yeah.
Time went on and I grew up. I started to question. I said, what's up with my life, the world, the universe, and how things work? Why am I here? Tell me now, what's my worth? I started to notice synchronicities and a power beyond what I could see. Next thing I knew, I heard Spirit say, here's what you gotta do. Each and every day you gotta clarify, magnify, occupy your faith. And then you gotta glorify, testify, fortify your faith.
Oh, you've got to fortify your faith. You've got to fortify your faith.
You can do
it. Make it stronger. Come on, pay attention. There's no need to waste. Fortify your faith.
Now I know. Now I see.
Now I
The
see.
faith is so much bigger than me. It starts in the heart and grows and grows.
Yeah.
Where it stops, God only knows. So if you're down, if you're blue,
If you're
remember
blue.
that Spirit is bigger than you. Let it hold you. mold you, take you, shape you. And here is all you have to do. You gotta clarify, magnify, occupy your faith. And then you gotta glorify, testify, fortify your faith. Oh yeah, you gotta clarify, magnify, occupy your faith. And then you gotta glorify, testify, fortify your faith.
You got to fortify your faith. You got to fortify your faith. You know you've got to fortify your faith.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right.
Not even going to try. That was awesome. Oh, how fun and meaningful. And so we come to something else that could be fun and meaningful, and that is sharing your gifts, your talents, your treasure, your time. It's time for our offertory blessing. And so I invite you to give. And you can give. If you're in the room, there's a basket over on the table that you can place a donation in. If you're online, go to thecelebrationcenter.org. There's a give button on the main page. And there's also our address if you wanted to mail in a check. And so please join me in our affirmation. The gift I give is God in action. I give it joy. I give it in peace. I give it in faith. I give it in knowing I am blessed. And so grateful, give. And so it is. And so just take a breath with me and repeat after me. I am blessed. I am open to the universe. I am open to the experience of saying, oh my God. Hallelujah. And so it is. And we have one more song.
Okay, this one also we want you to join us, but you have one word, which is yes. Yes. So it'll be easy. It'll be easy.
You'll get it. Yes, yes, yes. I say yes to the greatest good you have for me. Yes to this good, now let it bless me. All of the good that you wanna bring, I allow it and I say yes. Here's what your part. I say yes, 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 yes. I say yes. I say yes, 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 yes. I say yes, 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 yes. I say yes to the greatest joy you have for me. Yes to this joy, and I let it bless me. All of the joy that you wanna bring, I allow it and I say yes. I say yes, 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 yes. I say yes. I say yes, yes, yes. yes, yes, I say yes.
After me, so much good,
So much good,
right on time.
right on time.
I can take it,
I can take it
'cause it's mine.
'cause it's mine.
Spirit's gonna give it,
Spirit's gonna give it,
and I'm a gonna get it,
and I'm gonna get it.
'cause I align
I align
with the divine.
with the divine.
Yes, I align
I align
with the divine.
with the divine. All of the good that you wanna bring, I allow it, and I say yes. I say yes, 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 yes. I say yes. I say yes, 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 yes. I say yes. Say yes. I say yes, 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 yes. I say yes. I say yes, yes, yes. I say yes. I say yes, 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 yes. I say yes. Here we go. I say yes, 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 yes. I say yes. Yes.
Yes.
And so I send you out into the world unless you're staying here for the workshop, and you'll be back at 1. Did you guys talk about?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay. So the workshop we're doing when we get the 10 people is I have created, partly from everything you've heard today, a unique 3-part gratitude practice that we call the Oh My God practice. And one of the elements we talked about today, and it's the oh my God possibilities, and it's creating new good you want in your life. We also have another part that's regular gratitude, and we also have a part that we call oh my God projects, which is using gratitude to transform areas of our life that feel more like challenges or difficult. So it's this unique practice that we've developed. It's been life-changing
Totally.
for us.
Yes.
So
Yeah, a total game changer. We do also have some stuff on that table over there. We're sharing the basket table. If you're interested, we actually shipped ahead of us some magnets. Z does cartoons that are really cute. So we have a book of cartoons that are one cartoon and phrase and story and affirmation for every day of the year, and then our Oh My God book. But then we also have these little magnets over there too. And then some free things for you to stay in touch with us. And if you enjoyed us, we'd love to have you on our mailing list, in which case you will receive a video once a month from us. All this is free. But also our favorite thing is our birthday video. So every year we write a new birthday song and we record a video of the song and send it to our people, our friends on our mailing list, so that on the morning of your birthday, you get a video from us, a happy birthday video.
it's
a
one
new
of our
every year.
favorite things to do.
So if you're interested in that, you can see me with my little iPad. I'll get you on there.
And the workshop today is also online, so those of you who
Yes.
are at home can also sign
Yeah.
up for it. And thank
Join
you
us.
again for having us. It's
Yes.
been a real treat to be here. I haven't been on the East. I lived in Massachusetts for 13 years, but I haven't been back on the East Coast for a long time. So it's really
And
great
thank
to
you
be
again
back.
to Jen.
Thank you, Jen.
And to Reverend
Ivor,
Chris.
and to Lynn
to
for
Ivor.
giving us your music spot today.
Yes.
Yeah, and Reverend Chris again. So yeah, thank you.
Thank
That's it.
you.
I think we will stop talking now.
So I'm just going to send us out into the world with anticipation of the oh my God wonder and saying yes to that. Have a great day, great week. Namaste.